Welcome to Magic Gathering Strat. I'm Dan and I am hunting the Mox. I am going to play in the Magic Online Championship for April. And to do that, I need to have 15 qualifier points by the 17th of April. And I now have 12. And this is me going for the 13th in this M13 Swiss draft. This is my home on Magic Online now. This is where I thrive. And I'm going to crush this draft. Hopefully. I think this is going to be the 20th M13 draft I have on video. I did play 45 of them before that. So I'm getting fairly confident in the format. And recent results tell me that I think I'm doing something right. I'm winning almost 1/3 of the drafts. That's quite a lot. Hope it fires now. Well, I'll be looking for green. It's always green. And here we go. Elder Scale Worm is actually a bomb. It is very hard to handle. But Chronomaton is also a very good card. Though if I first pick the Elder Scale here, I think I can build around it. Lots of blue things. Maybe a blue card comes back. Sunstriker, Rise from the Grave, Chronomaton, and the blue stuff. I'm picking the foil Elder Scale. I wonder if there's any value in it being foil. And in my effort to build the most expensive deck ever, I'm thinking about the public execution here. Switcheroo is a bad thing for the Elder Scale. But as is Public Execution, and Public Execution is a better card than Switcheroo. So I think I'm gonna take Switcheroo here. Public Execution, yeah. I would love to be green-black. It's always reliable. So what's in this pack? Nothing. Furnace Whelp is bad. Jace's Phantom is bad. Shade is okay and fits the ramp theme of the deck. Normally I would take the Walking Corpse, but I'm taking the Shade just to get to my expensive stuff, because this deck is looking quite expensive. Wow, another pair of Windrakes and Welkin turns. That's a signal. They both passed. Nothing blue, nothing black. And I know that people like Welkin turn better than Windrake, but I hate the 1 toughness. Red looks pretty open here. I think I'm gonna pick the Gob Windrake. Well, if they keep insisting on me having blue, I might take it. Here's a Centaur Courser, fits my idea of a good time perfectly. Playtest Boar is a sign of that red is really open. And actually, no, let's stick with the foil bomb. Another Blade Tusk Boar. Wow. Picking the Timberpack Wolf here. Still thinking blue-green. Blue. Still thinking black-green. Need something to remove artifacts and enchantments. Need more creatures, which is quite normal at this point of the game. Well, there's like nothing interesting here. Do I rather do I prefer the 4-drop over Titanic Growth? And I think I do. Fungal Sprouting with Elder Scale Worm. That's just broken in a wrong. There's I can't let somebody have the 3 Blade Tusk Boars. How much for Rootbound Crag? 2 tickets. Well, then it's mine. And I could actually splash with it. I don't like any of these cards. Taking the Entrancer this time. Walking Corpse. Minotaur. Plains. Wall of Fire. It's only 8 playables. That's not very good. Or 7 if you don't count the win rate. So I might be doing something wrong, and I should perhaps have switched to red. The signals were there, but they were... Hello, Mr. Jace. This is the third best, the very, very best card in this format, and I will now pick Jace and try it. He has paid for the draft, and I will try to build something around here. So, what do we have now? The green stuff, forget about Elder Scale now. The green stuff is pretty mediocre. Oh, Rancor! Oh my god! Okay. So I could be... I actually don't have any black stuff almost. So I could be black, green, splashing for black, which means that I could take the Rancor here. Well, I can't really splash into red, or can I? Oh, I got the shade. My god, where is this going? I have the Rootbound Crag. Well, I'm taking the Searing Spear. It's too good a card. Drowned Catacomb should then be pretty good. Well, I've totally lost track of things here. What am I? Am I green? Am I black? I know that I'm blue. And Encrust would be helpful too, but I'll pick the value card here. And suddenly I find myself hunting the Mox, forgetting about it and doing a rare draft instead. So now I don't know really where I'm going. And I just recently hit 1700 rating. Limited. I don't think I can keep this when drafting like this. Yeah. Okay, I am blue-green. I am blue-green, I'm not black. Not heavy black at least. And maybe I'm a little red or a little... that should mean that Arbor Elf is very good. Prey Upon is also very good. What is best? Arbor Elf, I think. I'm not sure there. And they give me a Prey Upon more and another Timber Pack. A blue ring would be fantastic, but I don't have that many blue creatures. So let's pick the Timber Pack Wolf. Still second pack, so I could do something useful with this. Oh. Arsonist, Mind Rot. Hating the Mind Rot. I think I'd rather play land than Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. Okay, let's try to salvage this draft. I have a steady green base. I want to play Jace because he just wins the game. Provocateur is playable in a pitch, though not very good. I now regret passing all those nice blue stuff. So what's this? There is a splashable Bloodhunter Bat here. There is a Volcanic Geyser, but I don't see that. There is a Deadly Recluse here. And I think it's the Deadly Recluse that is going to keep me alive until Jace arrives, so yes. I feel like I have totally screwed up this draft, but I haven't done that really yet. Wow, I can splash both black and red. Evolving Wilds would be very, very helpful here. And not to mention Farseek. It's time for the second pick of the foil Talrand. What is this competition? Chandra's Fury, Ogre. Well, I'm just taking the foil Talrand here. I guess that Unsummon will come in pretty handy. When I tried desperately to stay alive. I don't think I'm playing the Blade Tusk Boar, so that probably doesn't mean that I'm not playing the Searing Spear, but going for the public execution here. This is just 16 playables. Phantasm is super bad. I can't really splash these guys. I must take the Force Mage here, right? I got the full set of duels. Glacial Fortress is just one. Will I take Fairy Invaders instead of a dollar? Fairy Invaders are not very impressive. Greed got the better of me. So, where are we going with this? I am rewarded for my awesome drafting with a Scroll Thief. But I don't know how he will be getting through to do any damage, as I don't have anything to help with that. And I even don't have too much to play for Talrand. There is my... Here's a nice win condition, but is it the elf? I probably do need a win condition. So I think I'm taking the Harbor Bandit here. "19 playables. Rise from the grave. Oh, what a combo with Jace! It's also a spell. The Provocateur has nothing to provoke people into. Oh, I would love to sit back behind Elder Scale Worm and Jace people to death. Wow. Okay, I will probably find 3 more playables in the last 7 pack. Or there is something I can play. Or maybe not. Well... No, I can't play a random Mind Sculpt, but I feel like I almost should. There must be something in blue and green that I can play. What else to pick? I'm picking it, but I'm probably not playing it. And there's another one. But there's also a Harbor Bandit. And Harbor Bandits... I want more cards. Oh, I'm just picking up quality stuff here that I might... I'm not playing either of these cards. Sorry. They're just too bad. Okay. Well, this will be a challenge. I got to check what my foil mythic is worth. Okay. We are now black, green, splashing blue. No, black, blue, splashing green. And let's go for the card quality instead of the mana base, like John Laux would do. Who is John Laux, you ask? Well, he used to be the host of Limited Resources together with Marshall Sutcliffe, but he is going to quit now. Okay, I picked up one of each duel except one of them. Which one did I miss? I missed... Dragon Skull Summit. So blue-black is pretty good, and none of the others work out for me. No. So what is this? This is 20 cards. So we got to delve deeper into the world of crap. And I am tempted to say that these 2 cards should be Blade Tusk Boar and Searing Spear. Actually. And that would be an 18 lander. So, I want 3 red mana to support 2 red cards, but I'm not gonna have that in this deck. I have 4 black cards, so I would really love 3 black mana, and I would like 4 really, but okay, I'm going for this. Now I have 13 more lands. If I have 7 blue sources, I will draw a blue source almost every 6th card. So I will be able to cast Jace on the average on turn 5. That's okay. 7 green cards. Are there any double green costs? Oh, the Elder Scale, of course. Wow, splashing 2 colors. I could reduce the card quality and go for the... Yeah, I think I can't splash 2 colors. That's just poor play. Everything becomes better with this. Okay, what's the spell count for Talron now? Prey upon and summon. Mind Rot, Rise, Public Execution, just 5 spells. But I'm playing Talron almost as a 2/2 guy. But now I can bring in a 4th Swamp. And I can add... So I'm still playing 18 land here. But I now have 4 black sources, 8 green, and 8 blue. Is that correct? No, it's 7 green. But that should be okay, as I don't have double green costed cards, but I do have double blue costed cards at a pretty low cost. This is 5. So then, Mind Rot versus Mind Sculpt of Jace's Phantasm. I think Mind Rot is just the stronger card here. The alternative is Fog. But should I play Jace's Phantasm instead of the splash card? Maybe I should. There are 2 cards that support him. And he's still a 1/1 flyer. It's 1/1 flyers are really bad. And I don't have any card draw to help. Am I gonna mill myself? 10 cards. Well, this is what I'm gonna play, and it's one of the worst M13 decks I've seen in a long time, played by me. But it's my first Jace. And it doesn't really matter how this draft go, because I have picked up quite some value. I can tell you that an Elder Scale foil worm is $11. Which was the other foil? Talrand. He's 170, so that's nothing. Okay, let's get this over with and get crushed. One last look. What am I doing wrong? 16 creatures. Well, let's do this. What a weird draft. I just completed Pauper Walkthroughs episode 8. Uploading now. I am talking about Simic Stormpost with Chaffawaffa, the guy who created it. But now I'm going to play against Squigs. And let's see what he can do. If I win like the Courtly Provocateur, it's like so crazy bad. Okay, I don't want mulligan because I have all my colors. This is actually a decent hand. So let's win like a boss. And look at that harbor bandit. He's gonna be huge. He's gonna be crazy big. And we have like a surplus of 3-drops in this deck. And I'm not gonna play the Provocateur first, or am I? Yeah, I'm gonna Provocateur that Visionary. Or not. Okay. Do I prey upon the Visionary? Probably not. So what is the play here? It's Harbor Bandit. But what if he plays something that can block Harbor Bandit, which is very likely? Maybe it's the Windrake for the early air beats. And then the Harbor Bandit. Centaur Corsair? No, it's the Crusader of Odric. So let's play the Harbor Bandit. And then prey upon the Crusader while we still can. And now I can Force Mage and Harbor Bandit for 5. Mr. Huntbeast. Wow. Okay, I'll Force Mage the Harbor Bandit and just push him through. Or do I Rancor him? No, I Rancor the Windrake. And then I Force Mage the Harbor Bandit. To kill something. Probably that poor Elvish Visionary schmuck. But now I have a 2-turn clock. And watch me seal the deal with Courtly Provocateur here. Spiked Baloth. He is having mana problems. Or was that his first miss land drop? Yeah, come on over, Mr. Huntbeast. You are welcome to do so. This is my turn 6. Okay. No, not the window thing. He is unblockable. We swing for 7. And we play the Provocateur. Who is not active yet. Oh, that actually kills the Baloth. That's interesting. Uh, well, I guess I just rank her up the Force Mage then. Make him unblockable. And swing with everything. Verdict. Do I not cast this? No, I don't, because I don't want to get it trapped behind uh, under pacifism. Squire. Crusader. Swing or not swing? If I swing, I kill the squire with the elf, and the elf doesn't really do much. Two lives. Yeah. Two prey weapons. He is not getting good card economy out of this. And I am a bit flooded. But he's at 2. I can even cast... No, I can't cast the Elder Scale. Oh, what a stupid creature. Whoa, Jesus Fantasp for the win! Uh, During this process, I have totally neglected my sideboard. And the sad truth is that I do not have anything in my sideboard. I have no way of removing an artifact or an enchantment. I have a hard time interacting with flyers. And overall, I have a hard time. So I should be losing a lot with this deck. But I do have the sick bombs. And my amazing play skill to fall back on. So who knows? Maybe I will be fantastic. This is not a nice curve. I need like more 2-drops. If I had 2 more Timberpack Wolves and like one something, one Welkin turn perhaps, this deck would start to approach greatness, but the total lack of removal and the lack of artifact and enchantment defense should cause me some game losses. And I get all the mana. I can have a Rancored Scroll Thief. I'm going for the Rancid Scroll Thief first and then for the Harbor Bandit. Because I like drawing myself some cards. And I will attack on turn 3 with the Rancid Scroll Thief. I'm going to cast on turn 2. So Arbor Elf makes all this craziness possible. So now he needs to play a 3-drop to make my Scroll Thief not hit him next turn. He needs to play a Centaur Courser. But he does not. And he doesn't have the Verdict, so... let's swing for it. That's a pacifist target if you ever saw one. Nice. The thing that never happens in this format. Harbor Bandit. Rancid Scroll Thief is gonna be a problem for anybody. And actually that Spiked Baloth can't stop him. So we can cast the other Harbor. This guy is unblockable. And I'm gonna get to draw a card. Again. What a combo. And so, do I cast the Entrancer or the Harbor Bandit? It's a it's a 2-turn clock with the Harbor Bandits. So let's do it. Pretty fantastic curve out here. What can you do against such reckless hate? You can play Thragtusk. That's like the standard answer, right? What the fuck? Okay, Mr. Thragtusk changed the way the world works by being broken. Broken like a Thragtusk. Well, am I gonna just take 5 here? I think I am. Still a 3-turn clock. Whereas he can't kill me that fast. So, the question now is, do I block the Thragtusk? Not yet. Captain's Call. Well, let's have some more blue mana. This is 7 mana, so I will be able to make it unblockable. Make it unblockable. Swing. And then play a Centaur Courser for my personal defense needs. So I probably need to block the Thragtusk here. There could be some scenario with him having like 2 Titanic Roads to be able to kill me here if I don't block the Thragtusk. So I am blocking the Thragtusk. Harbor Bandit is probably underrated. He's very good. Deadly Recluse won't help. Am I dead? No, I'm not dead. It's just 12. Wow. Well, that worked out in the end, but his deck was really good. But one weakness of white-green is their inability to deal with. Of course, they have Divine Verdict, they have Pacifist, they are not helpless in any by any stretch of the imagination. So I'm 2-0 with my rare draft deck. Let's look at what I got. So if you rare draft, you should take the time to gloat. I'm very curious what I will get for my foil. Elder Scale. Because $11 seems like an awful lot for that. So here is my draft table. It's been a while since you've seen it. And I now remember that I didn't record my winning deck from yesterday. I recorded it, but I didn't enter it into the win document. My first pick was Elder Scale Worm. Foil. My quarterfinal was Squigs. I am playing blue, green, black. My highlights is Elder Scale, Foil Elder Scale Worm, yes! And then not much. Harbor Bandit, Prey Upon. So this cost me 11.6. I don't know how much I'm gonna win right now, but the sale value is okay, let's say I get 9 for the Elder Scale Worm. Oh, that sounds a lot. Like, let's say I get 7. I get 12 for the Jace. I might get $1 for the Talrand, foil Talrand. And then we have the lands. Glacial Fortress. And that's possibly 0.7, 0.6. Rootbound Crag. I'm counting what my regular bots will give me. Or what I think they will give me. 1.5 perhaps. Sun Petal Grow is the expensive one. 2 maybe. And then I have the Drowned Catacomb. 4. That's the cheapest one, right? No, 1.16, so I get 0.7. And I actually have a Rancor as well, which is also 0.7 at this point. So that's 19, 20, 22.1, 24.1, 24.8, 24, 25.5 tickets. And that will improve my balance for drafting a lot. So now every match win is so good. My balance right now, trying to translate. Yeah, I spent $1,808 drafting. My cards that I've drafted have been worth $834, The boosters I won have been worth 868, so that means that I am minus $106. But it's gonna be better than this because I haven't calculated with my winnings in this draft. I'm currently 67.38% win a duel in a draft game. So that was a decent value draft. And we're back. We are playing as Ryo. It works better if I put the headset on while I'm talking. We are playing against Ryo. I'm very distracted by other things. Not good. Well, some 3-drop spells, which is what my deck is about. So, Provocateur first, then Scroll Thief, then Force Mage, maybe? Or maybe a Scroll Thief first. Probably Scroll Thief first, I could get lucky with him. No reason to play Talrand yet, so I don't have the spells for him, so he's just a really bad 2-2. So Scroll Thief, absolutely. He mulligans, which could be very good, because it could make him unable to stop Scroll Thief. Scroll Thief! It's all on you now. There is my Talrand mana. And here is Scroll Thief! No more land now, please. Except for black. I expect a Searing Spear in his head. But I don't get one. So what do I do now? Do I cast the Provocateur? Let's start by attacking. Yes. Okay, Windrake. Possibly. Or Talrand. Yeah, it's Talrand. And then I can still punch through the Scroll Thief with the Force Mage when it's needed. Like now. Healer of the Pride will be troublesome. But I can just make him attack into the Harbor Bandit, which is what I'm gonna set up next turn, but I am gonna focus on my cards here. Drawing an unsummon now would probably be game. Rise from the grave. Pretty interesting. Okay. I am not scared of his life total. But I am scared of him stopping my Scroll Thief. He is gazering Talrand. So we... Oh! Sweet stuff. Well, was that any good? No, it really wasn't. Because I should have cast the Public Execution before that. Now I can rise from the Healer of the Pride or Talrand. Provocateur. I'm going Harbor Bandit. Ooh, Provocateur. I think I need her now. To make blocks really bad. I'm falling behind on time. Captain's Call. That's super awesome. Who do I want? It's the Healer of the Pride, right? But I don't have to cast that yet. Or do I? I think I have one more turn before I need to cast it, but I might be wrong. I now have a 2-turn clock. But how fast is his clock? Probably slower than that. Oh my god, maybe not. So it's 6 damage. Why not play it before combat? I'm in pretty bad shape here actually. And I totally misplayed that last round. So he's hitting me for 4. I need to block 3 of them. I have 7 mana. This guy's unblockable. That guy blocks this turn if able. The Windray can block. And then we rise Healer of the Pride from the grave. So we're blocking that guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy, taking 4. We shouldn't have attacked. But he just conceded. Okay. I think I misplayed that horribly and deserve to lose. I know I don't have stuff in my sideboard. Actually, Mindrot might hurt this guy more than Jace's Phantasm. But Phantasm can block the 1/1 flyer. So let's play like this. The 2/1 flyer. Deadly Recluse is a good card. But we need to draw some mana. And we do. We know he has Geyser. This guy needs to die so bad. Need that one land. Blade Boar. Racing this guy is probably not the most fun I can have. And I gave him those Blade Boars. He's really scared of Talrand. Force Mage. I don't think I will have time to get to the Elder Scale Worm. This Blade Boar will just run through me, especially if he gets to cast one of his Captain's Call thingies. I'm in so much trouble. Yep. Keep it up. Two mana to Elder Scale, and I think Elder Scale is just gonna win as long as it doesn't attack. And it might be true to... No, I need the Provocateur. Trumpet Blast hurts quite a bit. Wow, who plays Trumpet Blast? Well, now I am in trouble. And one mana left, so had I just stayed back and blocked and waited for that, I would have lived, but this time I am overrun. I think I need to bring in... I think I need to bring in the Mind Rot. On someone would have been fun. So 1-1. Trumpet Blast. Okay, I need to be much more defensive against this guy. And not give up edges. This is Mind Rot. And it's going to get played. Glad he doesn't have this Searing Spear and this Blade Boar. Okay. Well, expensive cards, but hopefully we can get a few hits in with the Scroll Thief here. And that's the way we won the first duel. And also I think he's totally unable to handle the Elder Scale Worm. He will need to Geyser it. And by the time he can Geyser the Elder Scale Worm, I think I've won the game. Drawing all the right cards. If I think he can stop... I don't think he's gonna block here, and if he does block, I am all the happier for it. So I am attacking. I'm playing the Baloth. Unless I draw something good. Blade Tusk Boar. Who will get publicly executed next turn. It's the Timber Pack Wolf we are going to play. But first we're gonna force through the Scroll Thief. Oh, nice! And there is the final mana we need for the worm. Oh, still in the combat damage step. And we should perhaps public execute the goblin. Poor Mr. Scroll Thief. This guy gave up way too easy. And I am now in the final with my rare draft deck. That's pretty amazing, actually. Who dropped? Was it Squigs? No, he's still there. Okay, back for the final then. Hooker Punch brought it home, and he is my opponent for the final. If I win this, it will probably be my best M13 draft ever. Just because of the value, and I think, but I shouldn't win. My deck is 3-color, my deck is suboptimal in many ways. But I will try to. I will try to win! And I might. I give myself a 40% chance of winning the last match. But my rating is shooting up here, and it needs to be taken down. Now I'm 1721. I like to think that my true rating is about 70-60, but that is probably wishful thinking, and I'm probably around 1700 on average. The reason this was so low was that it was a new account. I have stabilized over 8 accounts on above 1700 limited rating. And as I've said before, there is an advantage of having a low rating in the 8-man drafts, because the buy is awarded to the person with the lowest rating. So in a Swiss draft, that matters a lot and increases your expected value. So it's actually quite stupid to play on a 1800 rating account in these things. So you should be starting new accounts, and that will actually pay off. Which is kind of weird, but I'm sure it makes Wizard earn a lot of money. We are up against Hooker Punch, and we draw the Nut hand. It's a pretty good hand, actually, and I think it's the second turn, Centaur Courser, and a Rancor on that. And then party time! Oh, there is the unsummon mana that can wreck the party. Velkin turn. Welkin turn. Oh, I can prey upon him next turn. A lot of stuff is going to happen next turn. I hope he taps out. If he doesn't tap out, I might not do anything because of fear of unsummon and Searing Spear. But he does almost tap out. So let's test first with prey upon. Or should I really attack first? No, we are testing. And this he will counter with unsummon, but he didn't unsummon. So we are happy to rancor it up. Go to town. And cast the Timber Pack. And that's it. That's what we're doing. Now we cast Talon's Invocation. No, he misses his land drop. And we hit him for 8. Do I believe I'm gonna hit him for 8? No, not really. But I did! Show him Swamp. Maybe not. Represent Rewind. Not likely. And he just concedes! Wow, people give up lightly today. And I am just pretty lucky this time. All this blue crap, it calls for Mind Rot again. Cause if he has the switcheroo, I'm just gonna be so unhappy. He might very well have had a third color. But this is what I'm gonna do. And I think I'm gonna finish this tournament without ever playing my 2 mythic rares. And that's sad because it's probably the last time I get the chance to play them. And I never ever activated Jace. I never played Jace. I don't think I ever had Jace before in 65 drafts. And it would be sweet if I won with Jace in this last duel. Because this is going to be the last duel. Because I'm gonna win it. So close to my goal now. And what the hell is this? It's horrible. There's nothing here at all. If I draw a green mana, I'm okay. If I draw any mana, I can play the Courtly Provocateur. I am on the draw. He doesn't take a mulligan. I don't know. I have the Recluse. I'm gonna keep this hand. I did talk myself into it. No. And that might have been an enormous mistake. Let me know if you would have mulliganed this hand. And let me know now before you see what I draw. He might not have the red. I do have the unsummon for defense, but next turn I'm gonna miss my third land drop. And he's missing his third land drop. And I am drawing it. Well, one more mana and I can start going to town with Entrancer. So There's his third blue mana. And Scroll Thief is just great target for unsummon, because I really need to not have him attack me. There comes the green mana. And I think by now it's the Entrancer. And then the Arbor Elf. Or the Recluse. Probably the Elf. I was afraid of that. I wish I had something that could force them to block now. But I don't. Scroll Thief doesn't do much. Arbor Elf. Can't kill anybody. This is gonna be tough. Here they come. Essence, Scatter. Which is okay. And it's an easy block here. But he has the Searing Spear. Yep. Well, Talon's Evocation with protection is just pretty hard to beat. Yep. At least I can kill off the Kraken Hatchling on his turn. How are my stops set? Yeah. Beginning of combat. You can have a pressure counter. That's awesome. Okay, who is going to town here? He's just gonna block the Centaur Courser, I bet. Oh, the Crucible. Ah, he saw it. Oh my god, that was really bad actually, but I don't think there is a way out of it. I gotta look at my next card now, because that was a desperation move. But this shows you the power of Talron's invocation. And he still has 4 cards. He didn't dare do it. He didn't think I just fucked up. But I just fucked up. He probably has a Gaze or something. So I get to see an extra card. It's this amazing card. I'm gonna keep the elf back this time. But I am just dead to Talrons. And his deck is just very nice. And he's playing well, so he deserves to win. And here comes the Volcanic Geyser, that's why he didn't do it. Wow. Magma Quake. Oh, it doesn't do damage to players. So then I gave up a lot of info there that I couldn't deal with the Magma Quake. Magma Quake. Yeah, I think Mind Rot is still good. I don't really have anything. Well, the Phantasm would live through the Magma Quake, right? So let's go with that instead. And I think the Provocateur is doing its work. But I do think I need to get pretty lucky here. There's Jace. But I need to mulligan this. I will never be able to cast these cards. And I am on the play. Well, let's take a double mulligan. And there's nothing I can cast here, but I've just lost the game now. That's a shame, but as I said, winning this would have been too good. And life is not that good. The lone Provocateur is not the best guy in the world. Goblin. Wait a minute. No, I can't kill the Goblin. But I can attack. Talon's Invocation. No, the Sky Summoner. This will quickly get out of hand though. Wait a minute. I'm sure he can deal with it. And he needs to block. Probs GG. sure what he's talking about. And I don't feel like I won this. But I do have the Harbor Bandit that just eats stuff. And I do have my opponent disconcerted. But the Talon's Invocation now, and I'm just fucked. Any card. Encrust is, yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'll attack and mill. It's a 7-turn mill clock. Scroll Thief won't get through. Jeez. Yes, now is the time. Okay, I can't make Rummaging Goblin block profitably. I can't make Scroll Thief block profitably, but I can block the Scroll Thief. I can actually make the Scroll Thief attack into the Harbor Bandit. But he did have the Essence Scatter here. So, but I can make the Scroll Thief attack into Timberpack Wolf and Vidalcan Entrancer, which is pretty sweet. So that's what I'm going to do. Don't do things. I hate it when you do things. So, we are making the Scroll Thief attack. Okay, that's really bad. Really, really, really bad. Block. Block. And mill. There is the... Okay, this is the public execution play, isn't it? So you will have to block. And I will play this. And let the goblin live. Public execute the other one. Okay, I now have a 6-turn clock, faster if he mills himself with the goblin. But I'm letting the goblin live now to mill him. And if he has protection against the mill, then it's just farewell and good night. Swings of Uthune. Harbor Serpent. Yes! Okay, that's pretty bad. Oh! 5-5 flyer! But I'm sure you can deal with that. Pretty sweet top deck, I must say. Yeah, how are your... Yeah, have some counter spells. Those guys are good, I hear. Double Essence Scatter, really. I played this Jace's Phantasm because I didn't have any playables. This Velkin turn is having an appointment with death. Where is Jace? Am I saving this fourth mage or not? Okay, this top deck was super lucky. I still want Jace. But if it doesn't draw defense now, then Jace doesn't matter. Something like Swings of Uthun, then the force mage will matter a lot. Talrants. Oh my god. For what? For what? Switcheroo. Oh my sweet savior. Which I milled for him. And he does have the mana as well. Yeah, so now I need that. Sweet. But he's tapped. So this might still matter. Jace! And it's a 1-1 for him. Maybe he doesn't even notice it. Please don't top deck any more business, hatchling. But I'm still getting through with something. Why do you attack? Two turns. Yes! The real poetic justice now would be drawing the Elder Scale Worm without the forest to play it. That's a pretty nice top deck. He still needs to kill me though. So much hope! And yet nothing. It takes Magma Quake. Of course, because it'll get him closer to the 10 card thing. And hatchling even survives. Yes. Well, it's not like he has a good clock on me now. But soon he will have. Got to be very careful with my graveyard. And of course the Elder Scale Worm would be played now. Even though he would possibly be my undoing. Centaur Corsair. Do I cast him? Do I even cast him? I don't think I do. I don't want to get him killed and the Phantasm enabled. And I might as well cast him when... oh my god. Yes! Three turns to live. Yes! And now any kill spell just kills me. So close. So goddamn close. Yep. Oh, I hate losing so much. I really do. Thank you for watching Magic Gathering Strat, playing M13 Draft. And even though I drafted cards worth 24 ticks and did go through one over everything, I'm just really bitter right now. I hurt losing so bad, and it was so close. Let me know if I could have done things differently in this last duel. Tell me if I could have won this last duel, because I want to be the Magic player that wins this last duel. Thank you for watching Magic Gathering Strat. I'm Dan, and I am a sore loser.